Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Up off net. Up off net. Won't you believe my neighbor? Oops. Hold on, gotta pause this right here. Won't you believe? Could you please sing it with me? Baby. My neighbor. Hi, neighbor. Shut up. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Don't. All right, man. Look. Shut up. Hey, wait, hold on. Who's in here right now? D'Angelo, what's going on with you? Draven, what's going on with you? Zod. Kneel before Zod. Whoops. All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Shut up. Shut up. And that's the water room. Actually, I got some ice in this one, dog. I had to get ice cold on y'all. How cold? Ice cold. Let me get a little bit of this H2O. Go, come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Let's talk. What do you guys got to say? First, let's start with you. Again? Oh, again, what? Let's go, Fury. Yeah, howdy, Biz. What's going on with you, Billy? How things going on with you? Mr. T, I Peter Fool. Bearfax, what's going on with you? Mr. President. Ice Cold, Tyson Bale. I got you, brother. Billy Horn, what's going on with you? Liquid Wreck Beats, what's going on with you? Sante, Ronald, what's going on with you? Who else we got? Brooklyn, New York City, what's going on with you? Look, man, we got to celebrate. This is a beautiful moment for Big Zay, my man. What you got a little super chat for me? What you got to say? Omar Figueroa versus Luis Neri. Yeah, May 15th. Another one. What else we got? We got another super chat. Boxing Talk with A. Oh, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? I need to come by your channel just here for the reactions. Oh my goodness. Yo, Eddie Hearn, bro. You the man for this one. You're the man for this one. And look, what I have to say is this. I keep telling you guys, okay? It's not about being a fanboy for Wilder. It's not about being a fanboy for Joshua, for Fury, for Eddie Hearn, for Bob Arum, for I don't know, Frank Warren, for whomever. Okay, the PBC, Top Rank, Match Room, for whomever, Golden Boy, Canelo Alvarez. It's not about being a fanboy for any of them. It's about loving yourself. It's about loving yourself, okay? Who doesn't want to see this fight? Thank you, Eddie Hearn. Hit the Tyson Bale. Thank you, Bob Arum. And most importantly, thank you to Anthony, AJ, Joshua, Tyson, Gypsy King, Fury. Because who win? Me. You. The fans. I don't care how much money they got in their pocket. I don't care who did what with who. Only thing I can control is my eyeballs. What I see. And I like watching the sport of boxing and looking at the biggest heavyweight bout since we will have to talk about that. Holyfield Tyson 2? Oops. I mean, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson? Oops. What's going on, ShowBizz? Thanks for the super chat. Yo! How are you upset at yourself? Why are you mad at you? I get to watch Undisputed. I hate that. I hate watching Undisputed and Lenny. I love boxing. I claim I love boxing, and I hate seeing history be made. The first undisputed lineal champion, one face, one name in a heavyweight division since Lennox Lewis. I hate that as a boxing fan. That's ridiculous. Let me get a little water. And for all of you who don't want this fight and you have somebody that you're rooting for, hell, the world doesn't end after Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. There's 2022. There's the end of 2021. there's an opportunity to knock them off their throne. And your favorite fighter, if it's Dillian White, if it's Ruiz, if it's Wilder, if it's Joshua, I mean, not Joshua, but Joe Joyce, if it's Usyk, whoever you favor, you got an opportunity after this to dethrone them. Wait, chill. But what we're going to have is undisputedly, how can you be a boxing fan and not want this? Fury with the 6-pack. Whoops. Exactly. I watched that entire Eddie Hearn behind the gloves interview. And let me tell you something. Michelle Phelps, I'm going to tell you, okay, as a media person myself, all right, just starting out, okay, when she messed up at the end and she said something like, nobody wants to die, but everyone wants to go to heaven, and Eddie Hearn put the pressure, like, what does that mean? I loved it. I loved it from both. I love that she was human to be like, I don't know, 6 in one and half a dozen in the other. And he was like, what does that mean? Because that sounds like me. Well, what do you mean by that? So I really want to know. I don't get it. What does that mean? And she was just like, I don't know. I fucked up. She started laughing. Then she had to pee and she got nervous. That was adorable. Michelle Phelps. Don't ever look. You look human. You look vulnerable. You had to pee and shit. Like, you're human. You were just trying to get off with the interview. It was adorable. So, hey, let's get Phelps and Tyson Bale for all of that. Hit the like button. Yeah, I had no problem with being human. No problem at all. And Eddie Hearn tried to help her. You're like, yeah, I mean, how would you want to die? He did his best. So Eddie Hearn, much love to you for saying, oops, I put her in a bad spot. Let me, you know what I mean? Let me help her out. I loved it. I really did. Okay. I like vulnerability. I like transparency. I like people being human. So hit the Tyson Bale. All right, man, look, everybody in the war room, we got 221 people in here. He said a few things, okay? We got to talk heavy about Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury. And like I said, I'm human. So once the battery run out and it blacks out, I'm going to change the battery. I got the other one charging now, okay? And that's usually my time to say, okay, let's start wrapping it up. But with that said, we got to talk about undisputed, and we got to talk about this. Okay, you're gonna have people who hate this fight or huge fans of someone else or whatever, fanatics or whatever y'all are. I'm not sure. I'm tired of labeling you guys because it's not real. It's not fair to lump everybody together. So I apologize for doing that anyway. But with that said, we're going to have to discuss that in the war room, get everything panned out. Everybody who's living in a different dimension, come over to our world, all those things. We also got to talk about what Eddie Hearn said about people ducking Boo Boo Andre. We got to talk about that, bro. And we also got to talk about him saying Ryan Garcia ducking Devin Haney. We got to talk about that. All right. So Browns LLC, we got hope they have an HBO behind the scenes type of vibe. Yeah, me too. Like they did with Floyd fights. I'm excited. Now, LLC, best part of your name. Listen, I don't want everybody jumping down Brown's throat saying, hey, HBO is gone. He said HBO type. I need people to listen thoroughly. So he said HBO type of behind the scenes thing to help promote the fight. That'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful. Let me see. I minimized what does my man, Mr. TIP the fool, prediction, pain. What does he have to say? So the egg weight king couldn't hold undisputed like that. Said that he would. Thanks for the super chat. It's time for trolling. Shut up. Hit the Tyson Bale. It's time for trolling. Shut up. Yeah, the venues have been approved. Now, let's talk about the fun part. Everybody trolling, everybody. Let's talk about the fun part. Who gives a damn? Let's talk about the fun part. Let's go ahead. Everybody who say this fight isn't real and everybody who say it is. Let's get busy. Proof. There you go. That's what I want. Teofimo Lopez, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, and Gary Russell versus Azuma Nelson. I got Azuma Nelson on that one. Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Teofimo Lopez. Damn. Funny enough, I may have Teofimo. That was fun because Ray is too busy for Teofimo. Ray Boom Boom is too busy for. I think Teofimo will catch him. Damn. And Boom Boom is my guy. And I never really say stuff like that, but I think Teofimo may catch him. He may hurt him. Teofimo really could swap. So can Boom Boom. Okay. We all know that. But he may catch him with his athleticism. Teofimo Lopez is an athletic guy. Biz came back with the stream. Let's go. Boy. It's showtime. Biz, you got a mad hater here. Love him. I love haters. That lets you know you're doing something great. You feel what I'm saying? If that hater had a hater, oh my, think of that dude that's hating me. He wish he had a hater. If he had a hater, he'll be like, yo, this is amazing. But you are hating up. You're hating up at me. Know what you are. If everyone who hating me, know what you are. No one hates down. People who look down is like, I mean, that doesn't bother me. You're hating up. Don't put yourself under me. But since you want to be there, fine. Hit the Tyson bell. All right, so proof. Listen, let me tell you how the world works today, okay? You haven't been here, all right? Shut up. No, hold on. Let me get some water. You haven't been here, okay? Welcome to the planet. Let me tell you how the world works today. Information goes very fast. There's always a mic in your face. There's always a phone recording, okay? People want to know the information now. Everybody jumped down Eddie Hearn's throat saying, hey, Eddie Hearn, you're saying 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Eddie Hearn never jumped out his mouth just saying that. He always had a mic in his face and people asking, when? And he couldn't dodge the question. So he had to answer it 2 weeks. So it was the people with the mic in his face. It's not like he put the mic in his own face 2 weeks. It didn't work like that. So here's the thing. There's a mic in his face. It's been approved on both sides. I want you to know that. I already talked to Tyson Gypsy King Fury. I've been there. He said it. Now it's been said with the mic in his face. It's already being reported. His words has to be in stone. When you report that it's been approved, you can't lie to a bunch of big businesses. You can't sit there in front of everybody and lie on wherever the fight is. You can't lie on Top Rank. You can't lie or you would get sued. All right. So understand when he says that the fight has been approved, and I spoke to Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Okay. And he's approved it. Both sides been approved. Understand that's the case. Hit the Tyson bell. All right. Now, he also said, instead of just jumping and hating, but that's what you do. You're down here. You hate up. So when you're hating, understand this, that he also said it will be officially announced soon. So you have to wait for the official announcement. I don't. A lot of that stuff was just common sense for me. Whoa! A lot of that stuff was just common sense for me. Okay. I'm so happy. Look, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Shut up. Hit the Tyson bell. Y'all, if y'all want the real, come to the community. All right. You know, I know you guys, you know, if y'all tired of people all up in your videos dancing, come to the community. Hit the Tyson bell. Shut up. Shut up. Let me tell you something, dude. Everybody was afraid. Okay. Many media outlets were afraid. And I understand because you have your brand to worry about. So I get it. Everyone was afraid to jump out and just say, hey, this fight is done. Everybody wanted to just play it safe. He said this, he said that. I was the one sitting here like, y'all, the fight is done. I can say stuff that they can't say. That the fight is done. I've been telling you guys this. Hit the Tyson bell. We just got to catch up. We just got to catch up. That fight is done, bro. For real. And that's the water. Ice cold. How you like your water? Ice cold. Dates coming. Venue coming. It's on, bro. Let's celebrate. Why not celebrate undisputed lineal heavyweight champion? Hey, Biz, who you got? Prime Tommy Morrison or AJ? That's a tough fight for AJ. Well, AJ now, yeah. The AJ versus Pulev, AJ. That was a tough fight for AJ not that long ago because Tommy going to hit that head that's not moving, and I'm not sure how well AJ gets up. All right, I mean, you think Andy Ruiz can swat? Tommy can swat, but I think this AJ's too smart. He's too, elastic. He's just too. He's too much like a fighter now, like a real boxer now. It's done. So you purchase tickets. I'm not going to the fight. I won't be going to the Middle East. No, I'm not going to the fight. But listen, bro, that's okay. You're hurt. You're pissed off. I give you a few more hours once it's been announced. I give you a few hours. Use up all your time. Like everybody now who's trolling, shut up. But if you're going to troll, fine. You got a few more hours until you look like a damn moron. Just like, hold on. You got a few more hours. Keep it up. I mean, I would too. I would hold on to the bitter end. You should, because you've been capping this whole time. But hold on. Wait a second. I got to troll a guy one more time. Yeah, I'm petty because I'm going to troll you again. Bro, I like you, ShowBizz, but you got to stop advertising that garbage, bro. That fight ain't happening, bro. He can't do without Deontay Wilder. You hear me, Deontay Wilder. So stop it, bro. It makes you look uninformed or disinformed. If he is training, it ain't for Joshua. K-Boxing DC. I'm trolling you, bro. You came here acting like you knew something. Now you're wrong. Now you're wrong. I'm petty. Dog. I'm petty. Because the reason why I'm petty, the reason why I'm doing that is because people don't have a platform like me. So when you have a platform and you wrong, that's what you get. You lost $100. That's what you. But if you're wrong, you get to fade into the darkness and disappear. See, nobody remembers you. You can sit here and cap right now all day long. And then when you're wrong, you can fade away and nobody remembers. See, you can disappear. That's why it's easy to be a coward here. It's easy because you can just, say something and then, go on the side of cap. And if you happen to be right, I told you so. But if you're wrong, you get to fade away. Me, I can't fade away. I'm on the platform. You see what I'm saying? I'm putting myself out there. Hit the Tyson Bear. So look, we fall down, but we get up. Yeah, Mr. T. Fury should not have a belt. Shut up. What else we got? Biz or his trick daddy. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Biz still KD's behind. He's already done. Yeah, you're right. Still beating us, but yeah. We disagree on the subject. You're capping. I love your show. We just disagree on what subject? There's nothing to disagree about. The truth. Why y'all disagree with facts? Let me tell you something. If you tired of everybody all in your videos dancing, come to the war room. Look, we talk what is reported. I don't talk agenda. I talk what's reported. Have you found that out by now? ShowBizz capping. I talk what's reported. I get what's reported, and then I have my analysis over it. I don't just make an agenda up out of thin air. This is what's happening. And then it's just lying over and over. Somebody jumped up in my war room and said that Sugar Hill wasn't training the Gypsy King. And then on Instagram, the Gypsy King is filming Sugar Hill in his hotel. Like, I just saw Jorge Capitello. I could rock a Capitello. I just seen him. There's no way Sugar Hill's sitting right there like, what up? Sugar Hill, baby. Sugar Hill. I report what I speak on what's reported, and then I do an analysis over that. If you want that, come in the war room. If you want that, come in the war room. If you want conspiracies and if you want guesswork, I don't know. There's other things like The Sun. I heard The Sun is a tabloid out in the UK. You guys let me know. Go to The Sun. Okay? Here's another thing that we were speaking on in the war room. Remember, oh my goodness, don't make me preach. I'm about to kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Party on down to the war room beat. Just kick it, okay? Remember when I said, remember the whole narrative when Terrence Bud Crawford jumped out and said Canelo Alvarez ducked black fighters. I can name a bunch of black fighters. Floyd Money Mayweather, Austin Trout. I could name a bunch of guys, right? He ducked Jacobs. I could name a bunch of guys. He ducked black fighters. Okay, what black fighters are you talking about? Jamal Charlo, Boo Andre. What did I say? When he said that, did I just jump on that narrative? No. I say, you know what? I can understand that. I can understand saying Canelo Alvarez ducked Boo Andre. I can understand that criticism. But Jamal Charlo ducked Boo Andre. Like I said, I like Jamal Charlo more than Canelo Alvarez. I'm a big fan of Jamal. I'm a big fan of Jamal over I am Jamel. And I think Jamel's a top 10 pound for pound fighter in the world. But when people said that, I said, well, I guess Jamal Charlo ducked Boo Boo Andrade, and Jamal Charlo also ducked Danny Jacobs. That's two black fighters. I guess he ducked black fighters too. Hit the Tyson bell. Remember when I said that? Did you hear what Eddie Hearn said on Behind the Gloves? Eddie Hearn was talking about Boo Boo Andrade. Eddie Hearn said, Jamal Charlo said that he want to be undisputed like his brother Jamal. How can that be the case when you don't want to fight Boo Boo? Oops. And let me get some water. How can you say you want to be undisputed? You don't want to fight Boo Boo. Let me get some water real quick. Oops. Let me tell you something else. That he said. He said, I'm confused. He said, Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell for the title eliminator. How is he fighting Javier Fortuna? He also said, that's a good fight, by the way, which I said. But let me tell you something he said. He said, him wanting to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, I get that, over Devin Haney. Him wanting to fight Manny Pacquiao over Devin Haney. I get that too. I said the same thing. Hit the Tyson bell. He said, but now that those fights gone, Devin Haney, obviously, he thinks it's a hard fight for him. Did I say that? Hold on. Forget me. It ain't me. The War Room. Didn't this community say that? We were just like, Ryan Garcia got his ass whipped by Devin Haney as amateurs. Now, he said himself it was 3-2 as older guys. When they were younger, he doesn't even count that. He said that Devin Haney got the best of them in amateurs. He definitely did in an amateur championship, right? So he got the best of them there. That's a hard fight, so he's avoiding it. I said that. I said that a lot of those guys avoiding Devin Haney because Devin Haney may be the nicest one. I said that. I said to Devin Haney, there's something. Remember my interview with Devin Haney? There must be something. And Devin Haney said, yeah, I sparred with all of them but Lomachenko, so they know. Let me tell you something else that Eddie Hearn said in that interview and Behind the Gloves. I think he was speaking facts. Eddie Hearn said, he said, Boo Boo Andrade won't price himself out against Jamal Charlo. He said, Boo Boo Andrade would fight on Showtime, would fight on Fox. We will fight on your platform and won't price ourselves out. That is an easy fight to make. Why not fight him? I guess because it must be a difficult fight. Devin Haney, Boo Boo Andrade, Terrence Bud Crawford, those guys, nobody ain't trying to fight them, and that's the Black Two Sugars. Shut up. That's the Black Two Sugars. The only person is Showtime Sean Porter, but it seems like Terrence Crawford ain't trying to fight him. That's the Black Two Sugars. You want to talk about avoid it. So you guys want to go back? Let's go back to Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Fury's a cheater. Let me tell you something, Ace King. You're missing it. Ace King, where are you? Raise your hand, Ace King. Shut up. Ace King, raise your hand. Let me get a little hand emoji up, Ace King. So let me school you. You feel like being schooled? Raise your hand in school. Say present, Ace King, because I want to know that you're hearing me. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Or shut up. One of the two. I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna get some water. There he is. There go Ace King right there. Let me tell you something, Ace King. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you about two things. One, stop saying Fury is a cheater, because if Deontay Wilder got cheated, Fury was just a tool. Oops. Y'all missing it. If y'all want to be on the conspiracy thing, y'all missing it then. Y'all have totally missed it. Every one of you, all of you All of you, and I know some of you guys are here under a different name. I want all of you to listen. If you're going to say that you're speaking the truth, if you're going to claim that you're speaking the truth on that conspiracy stuff, then stop altering your agenda. You're missing it, because if Tyson Fury, if that was a cheating maneuver, if they try to have manslaughter Deontay Wilder, if they tried to attempt to murder Deontay Wilder, then Tyson Fury was just a tool. Oops. That means Kenny Bayless was in on it, the WBC was in on it, and the Nevada State Commission was in on it. That means Tyson Fury was just a tool. And don't bring up somebody else who had a cushion removed out his glove, because he got caught, meaning that the protocol works. So listen, YouTube, thank you. Ace King, stop saying Tyson Fury. If you're on that, say that the system used Tyson Fury as a tool to try to murder Deontay Wilder. If you're going to be on that. But let me tell you the real. The real is he just got his ass whipped. Okay? TKO. It's fine. Deontay Wilder got to go back to ground zero. Okay? And then learn how to adjust and do what Andy Ruiz is doing now. Do what Anthony A.J. Joshua did. Do what Tyson Gypsy King Fury did in order to TKO Deontay Wilder. Grow a pair, adjust, eat in that third fight. That's what warriors do. And I believe Deontay Wilder is that warrior. I do. I believe Deontay Wilder will be back. Deontay Wilder 2.0 is going to be nasty. And Andy Ruiz 2.0 is nasty. You see him. You're going to see him against Chris Arreola. He's going to bust that ass. Anthony A.J. Joshua 2.0 has been nasty. You seen him, Andy Ruiz 2 and Pulev and Tyson Gypsy King Fury, how he adjusted for Deontay Wilder. Tyson Gypsy King Fury 2.0, nasty. TKO Deontay Wilder. It's your turn, Wilder. It's your turn. It's your turn. Hit the Tyson bell. You guys don't know how to push an agenda in the bank. You don't know how to push an agenda. So shut up. If you were a conspiracy driven person, if you have an agenda, push it right, or don't push it at all. Nah. But the truth of the matter is, Tyson Gypsy King Fury beating, there's nothing you can go do about it. It's over. It's time to move on. It's over. It's time to move on. Tyson Gypsy King Fury is the heavyweight champion, lineal WBC champion in the bank. It's time to move on. Either move on or shut up. What else we got? Barrios versus Tank, June 26th pay-per-view. Come on, man. I don't know who wins that fight. Are you serious? That's probably going to be the most entertaining fight out of all of them. The year of the undisputed. Y'all not about that? Hold on. Wait a minute. In the bank. Y'all not about 2021? Or y'all want to stay in 2020? Y'all not about 2021? Let me tell you something about 2021. Anthony A.J. Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury, 1 and 2, undisputed lineal heavyweight champion, baddest man in the planet. Then you have Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez, the undisputed baddest man on the planet. And then you got Canelo Alvarez taking on Billy Joe Saunders, and then taking on Caleb Plant if he gets past Billy Joe Saunders. That's going for undisputed baddest man on the planet. Then you got Jamel Charlo versus Castaño. He's going for undisputed baddest man on the planet. And now you got Gervonta Tank Davis, June 26th versus Mario Barrios. Are y'all not messing with 2021? I am. Hit the Tyson bell. I am. Shut up. What else we got? Don't forget D. White with his yes, that's right. 2.0. Dillian White coming back with Lennox Lewis trainer. Knight. Talking about this is how you avenge your loss. Give me that 2.0. Shut up. What else we got? ShowBizz, a better way of boxing television. 100%. Oops. Yeah. 2021 looks good. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like that? Let me get some water up in me. Let me get a little bit more water. Nice. I'm feeling Askren decision win plus 350. What's your opinion? I got Jake Paul. I'm putting $500 on it. Fire. AJ remains Ruiz immediately. Did you say rematch? White rematch. Immediately. Why can't Wilder do the same with Fury. He didn't want to. He ain't ready to. Y'all shouldn't want Wilder to. And you know what? I am done with it. Let's move on to something fun. Undisputed lineal heavyweight champion, ShowBizz, the next boxing voice of YouTube TV. Bro, I don't want Wilder as a Wilder fan. Wilder, don't leave Mark Breland, get a new team, and then don't have a fight under your belt with the new team to see how y'all work. Be the best Wilder you can be, please. Wilder, don't you get rid of Mark Breland, who's been with you since the Olympics. You get rid of him, and you're going to bring in somebody new, and y'all think that he should just jump right into Tyson Fury? That's ridiculous. Matter of fact, that's not happening. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua 1 and 2. We're talking about Wilder once that damn fight is ready. We're talking about Wilder, his next fight. Wilder ain't talking about Wilder. That's you. Wilder chilling. Wilder sitting back in his crib, chilling, getting fed grapes by his lovely wife. What else going on? He's chilling. Y'all butt hurt. Not even Wilder's chilling. Y'all butt hurt. Wilder's sitting back like he's drinking water out of a wine glass by the book. Now let's talk about something that's relevant. Let's talk about something that's relevant right now. Let's talk about Tyson Gypsy King Fury versus Anthony AJ Joshua. Oh my God. Shut up. Listen. Anthony AJ Joshua said that he was going to kick his ass. Hey, can you imagine the promos for this? Oh, this is what I want to ask you guys. Fanon is lying on Sugar Hill, Sugar with Fury now. I don't, brother. Can y'all, I have no problem with the LDBC, bro. All right. I have no problem. In the bank. I have no problem with the LDBC, bro. Let them do their thing, dog. Let them do their thing, dog. let them get busy. All right. But here's the thing. And if you don't like them, don't watch them. Don't come over here complaining to me. I'm sorry. Thanks for the super chat. But if you don't like a platform, don't come over here complaining to me about it. I got love for them brothers. I got love for all of them. Don't watch them. Or watch them and stop complaining. If you're going to watch them, don't complain about it. Shit. All right. So, anywho, where am I at? Oh, this is what I want to ask you guys. Is this fight bigger than Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson? I need to know before the numbers come out. ShowBizz, Fanon got kicked out there. I don't care. Really though? But I don't care. I don't care. Listen, let me tell you something, dude. This platform isn't me and a bunch of YouTubers. What are y'all? This is about boxing. We're talking boxing and celebrating and up in the sport of boxing. Actually, Combat Sports, because I'm on my UFC too. Hit the Tyson bell. Actually, ESBC, the boxing game. I'm on that too. Actually, go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bell on your favorite fights. Actually, I'm giving away this Tyson Gypsy King Fury autographed boxing glove right here. Autographed by Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Sponsored by busr.com. Actually, and I'm giving it away to one of my subscribers. You guys know how I do. Actually, I'm giving away this Anthony AJ Joshua boxing glove, autographed by Anthony AJ Joshua, to one of you subscribers. And this was also sponsored by busr.com. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Actually, let me know in the comments if you want AJ or Tyson Fury, because I want those boxing gloves to go to a true fan of theirs. Shoot. No, I don't want to hear from my sources. We got it already. Actually, busr.com, nice way to gamble on this fight happening and buying, because those were expensive. BUSR. Nice way to gamble on that. That was beautiful. Best Combat Sports channel on YouTube. 100% hit the Tyson bell because of you. Because ShowBizz is dope. Community, everybody hit the like button. We should have 800 people in here. If everybody hit the like button, we'll have 800 people in here. Everybody hit the like button and get busy. It's time to argue. Shut up in the war room. Argue, debate, go to war. Grab your broadsword, grab your star sword, grab your shield. It's time to get. This is Sparta. Kick somebody in the hole. This is Sparta. Boom. In the war room. This is the moment. Y'all got all you guys who hated on this fight. Y'all got only a few more comments to make before they announce it officially. You better get those off. Everybody hit the like button. Joshua had a hard time with Lil Ruiz. Fury takes it in 5 rounds. Maybe he has a hard time punching down. Oops. Maybe Fury isn't Ruiz. Oops. Maybe Fury will have a hard time with Ruiz too. We don't know. Pete, what's going on with you? Fury on points. I got Fury by KO. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. I love AJ. I would love to, if AJ were to win. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tyson Fury going to smash him. Styles make fights, y'all. 100%. Who should Daniel Dubois fight next? F.A. Ajagba. Somebody got to fight him. Somebody better fight him. Shoot. Shut up. Now, this is what I want to know, though. I'm asking you guys, is this fight bigger than Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson? Kick him in the hole. Up to damn. BK, pause. You're right. Is this bigger than Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson? Let me know. No. Yes, it is. Bro, I think it is. That's crazy. I mean, okay, let's name. It's bigger, bro. Okay, let's name the top heavyweight. Be a pilot and fly it. Well, right here. Be a pilot and fly it. My man, high low, remembers attack. We control our own destiny around here. We got something to do with this fight. But listen, though. In England, it is 100%. Okay, that makes sense. And nah. See, Mike Tyson is an icon. Neither one of these guys are icons. So I get that. But let me, in England is bigger than Lennox. Oh, yeah, it is. But listen, because you have just Lennox Lewis. Here you got Tyson Fury and AJ. You got twice the Lennox. But listen here. Let's name the biggest heavyweight fights of all time. Let's name them. Let me try to name them. You got the Rumble in the Jungle in Zaire. Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. That's one of the biggest fights in history. Hold on. That's what Wilder get for being too nice and giving Fury a shot. Now he can watch another man do what he's supposed to do. Fury took the belt and ran with it. J-Rob, no. See, you gotta respond a little bit more like a warrior. Deontay Wilder will for always have Tyson Gypsy King Fury on his resume twice. He's a warrior. He had a draw with him, knocked him down one time, I think in the 9th or something, knocked him out really in the 12th, okay? But he beat the count, all right? And then he lost to him the second time. That's what warriors do. He fought Tyson Fury twice. The best heavyweight in the world, he fought him twice. So that's what you get. That's dope. Hit the Tyson bell. All right, so let's name Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. That's right. So you got the Rumble in the Jungle, Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman in Zaire. You got Frazier. Muhammad Ali got a few of them. Muhammad Ali, Frazier, one. Thriller Manila. That's another huge fight. Holyfield Tyson 1. Holyfield Tyson 2 was bigger than Holyfield Tyson 1. Holyfield Tyson 2. I'm talking about bigger, not the better fight. Bigger. The bike fight ended up being it got more pay-per-view buys than the first one because Holyfield beat him. He showed that he was still, people counted Holyfield out. So, but it was a big one. Sustained. Got that right. Holyfield Tyson 2, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. Those are the biggest fights I can think of. Hogan, Andre. Stop. You talking about Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan? Funny. Marciano Walker. I don't think it's bigger. Ali Liston. Ali Liston isn't. I'm talking about bigger though. The biggest fights I can count right now is Schmeling Lewis most important? Yeah, but pay-per-view and stuff made it bigger than that. You feel what I'm saying? Like Schmeling Lewis is probably the most important fight ever, at least for the States. But bigger. So I just wonder, can Fury Joshua do numbers bigger than Tyson Fury Lennox Lewis? Because the biggest heavyweight fight of all time must be Muhammad Ali Frazier. No, wait a minute. Yeah. And then 2, Lennox Lewis Tyson. And then 3, Holyfield Tyson 2. So those are the top. I know in whatever order, those are the best 3. Butterbean versus Tyson. That they never fought. Who do I think Tyson? Both Tysons. Any Tyson you want. ShowBizz versus Doug Fisher would be funny. Hagler, Leonard. Well, we're talking about heavyweights. Hagler and Leonard were heavyweights. They had the aura. Ali Frazier 3. What up, ShowBizz? I'm still excited. On your last podcast, Foreman versus Moore was big. I know Foreman versus Moore was huge. That's a sleeper. I like that you said that before. But I don't think it was bigger than Lennox Tyson. So the question is, Lewis Holyfield, well, that was big too, but not bigger than Lennox Tyson. Muhammad Ali versus Norton. Wait. Yeah, Norton beat Muhammad Ali almost every time, in my opinion. But they gave Ali 2 out of the 3, but Norton definitely beat him twice. Building they will come. But Ali Norton was big. That was actually a big fight. Foreman Ali was humongous, though. I'm just wondering, can this be the biggest fight? Because, okay, so let's do it chronologically. Lennox Lewis versus Tyson. Before that was Tyson versus Holyfield 2. Okay, so that was like 97, the bite fight. So this could be the biggest fight, you know what I'm saying, in like 20-something, 30 years, 20-something years. There's not a bigger fight. Bo versus Holyfield 1, that was a big one. I wonder if 2 was bigger, but that was a big one. None of Jack Johnson's fights. I mean, well, there was no pay-per-view or nothing like that. Jack Dempsey had big fights before that time. You know what I mean? The fight of the century, Jack Johnson versus Jim Jeffries. That was humongous for that time, but those numbers won't beat. So I'm saying, bro, this fight, because Tyson Fury Wilder should have been a bigger fight, but people were getting to know Fury. Once Fury TKO'd Wilder, it was like, that's what made this fight. You feel what I'm saying? A big one. So, and plus with the pandemic and us not getting big fights, really, this is the biggest one. With people thirsting over Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford, I just wondered. I think this fight could be bigger than Lennox Lewis Tyson. And with that said, it's going to compete against, it's the biggest fight since Holyfield Tyson 2. It may even be big. It may be bigger. I think, hold on, while I'm playing, Lennox Lewis versus Tyson was bigger. Man, this could be the biggest heavyweight. This could be the biggest fight in heavyweight history. Numbers wise, this could be the biggest fight in heavyweight history. Who doesn't want that? Let's make it the biggest fight in heavyweight history. The community, let's come together, push this fight, make this the biggest fight in heavyweight history. Why not? Why not have the biggest fight in heavyweight history during your era? Why not? Yeah, everybody keep talking about this is bad for boxing. The biggest fight in heavyweight history could be bad for boxing. That's the best thing you can have for boxing. Hit the Tyson bell. Jack Johnson was front page, not back page headline. Right. All I know is Biz better not say stop the fight. Yeah, I'm always saying stop the fight. This time I can't do it, huh? In the bank. Thank you, guys. Undisputed, baby. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Mike Tyson versus Larry Holmes. Mike Tyson versus Foreman Primes. Who win? Foreman. Only because Custom Auto said it. And if Customato, he brazed Mike Tyson, and he knows Foreman to beat him. So if Customato said, I ain't going to say talk against Customato, Customato is responsible for Wilfred Benitez being the youngest champion ever. They're responsible for Floyd Patterson being the youngest heavyweight ever until he beat his own record by having Mike Tyson being younger than him. So what am I going to do? Go against Customato, who knows Mike Tyson more than me? Way more than me. That's my guy, but I don't know Mike Tyson like Customato. Think about it. The winner will be a 7th degree undisputed champ. A 7th degree undisputed champion. What does that mean? I'm sorry. I don't know what it means. Mr. President knows what it means. He probably going to make me look like a damn fool once he say what it means. I just don't know what it means. No, I still don't know what it means. Yeah, in the UK, Fury would outbox Muhammad Ali, all different sizes. Shut up. A new network in the making, my man. Wait, I'm still interested in the 7th degree thing. Jamel versus Castano official. You're lying. Where you get that from? 7th degree black belt. Where you get that from? Where did you, what is that on Instagram? Where is that? Where is that, bro? Where is it? I don't see it. Where did go on Showtime Boxing Instagram? Mike Compiture on Twitter, bro. PBC just killed it. Jamal Charlo fighting June 19th. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios June 26th. Hit the Tyson Bell. Chris Colbert versus Gamboa. Colbert fighting Gamboa July 3rd. Jamel Charlo versus Castano for undisputed July 17th. What the? PBC, shut up. Y'all killed it, bro. I'm calling all those fights. Give me some water. Dog, they called up big. Gamboa's finished. Yeah, boxing is on fire. You cuss. They announced more, bro. Bro, Gamboa's washed up. Bro, the PBC is killing it. Oh, they just snapped. David Benavidez fighting August 29th. Fulton is fighting September 11th. Wow. Bro, you're welcome, ShowBizz. Yes, thank you. Fantasy fight, Bernard Hopkins versus James Toney. I hate that fight. Is ridiculous, bro. That is the toughest thing I could think of. That is difficult. I like James Toney more, but I would like for Bernard. That is difficult. I can't. Maybe James Toney. I can't, man. Maybe James Toney. Great time to be a boxing fan, ShowBizz. You ain't lying. So let's talk about the Undisputeds then. You got Undisputed is Estrada? No, that's not Undisputed. Oh, and Cajas got the W. Okay. Okay. So you got Jamel Charlo versus Castano for Undisputed. You got Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor going for Undisputed. You got Canelo Alvarez on his road to Undisputed this year. And you have Tyson Gypsy King Fury versus Anthony AJ Joshua for Undisputed. God, tons of fun for 2021 in the bank. Let's get it. Gypsy King versus Joshua. Twice. And here's the thing, and this is what I was saying in my last podcast. ShowBizz is number one in my book, people. And this is what I was saying in my last podcast. What I was saying was, look, Frank Warren jumped out yesterday, and he said, hey, I think this fight ain't going to happen until the fall, August, September. What he was talking about was him wanting the fight to be in the UK, in Wembley. So he's talking to the government. So what I'm saying is, if he gets that approved, the second fight could be in the UK. UK fans, how much would you love that? The second fight could come on home. That's amazing. That's killing two birds with one stone. You're having the data of the first fight. Who was the better man the first fight? And then the second fight come on home. Is Tony Harrison fighting this year? He's fighting Saturday, Danny. He's fighting on Ruiz will beat AJ again. Who cares? Let's talk about something. You know what I mean? Let's talk about AJ versus Tyson Fury. Yes, indeed. Ramirez versus Taylor. Will Haney versus Ryan happen this year? Yeah, I think so. I actually think so. Because Tank Davis about to fight Mario Barrios at 140, bro. At that point, dude, whoever he fights after that may have to be at 140. It may have to be Regis Prograis because they're going to be on the same timeline. So Regis Prograis, he's fighting on the undercard, isn't he? He's fighting Ivan Redkach, right? Or something like that on the undercard of the Ben Askren Jake Paul fight this weekend. So Regis Prograis having a fight. And then Gervonta is in June, right? Gervonta versus Mario Barrios. Is that June 26th, they said? So they're on the same timeline. So after they can meet each other after that if Gervonta Tank Davis gets past Mario Barrios. And that's a big if. But if he gets past them, they can have that. So that's where Tank Davis is going. And all power to that. Because all of you guys who say Tank Davis is weight bullying, he's too big. You can't go, he's going up to 140. Nah. Now he's looking up at big guys who are talented. A WBA champion, Mario Barrios, undefeated, nasty fighter. Power in both hands, good feet, beautiful fighter. So, you know what I mean? Now, you can't burn the candle from both ends and cry no matter what. So Gervonta Tank Davis is doing something big there. He gets past Mario Barrios. I think he stays at 140. All right. He'll probably be screaming out for Josh Taylor versus Ramirez to try to be undisputed. He's going to have the belt to leverage that. Or he's just going to have to fight Regis Prograis. Whatever it is. And Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, they're all on the same timeline to fight each other. I know Prograis is going to want that fight, but whoever wins that is going to fight Tank Davis. Going to want to fight Tank Davis over Prograis unless they get a rematch. All right. Ringo versus Casemiro, August 14th. So with that said, that means that he can't get that Tank Davis fight. Manny Pacquiao going to retire after Terrence Crawford get busy. So with that said, he only going to have one way to go. Plus, he has a title eliminator. That's if he gets past Javier Fortuna. So if he gets past Fortuna, you know what I mean? He has nowhere else to go. We got the title eliminator. He's going to have to fight Devin Haney at the end of the year. If Devin Haney gets past Linares, and that's a tough fight for Devin Haney. ShowBizz, a better way of boxing television. So with that said, with Devin Haney, if he gets past Linares, that's a better victory than Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell was, right? Because Linares beat Luke Campbell. So with that said, Devin Haney, with him having a bigger victory than Ryan Garcia, and then following that up, fighting a guy that he beat 3 times in amateurs, Devin Haney is, and plus Ryan Garcia doing his best to avoid Devin Haney, right? And I understand because the fans wanted Manny Pacquiao. The fans wanted Gervonta Tank Davis over Devin Haney. So Devin Haney got to have a sensational win for the fans to not. The fans can't give Ryan Garcia an out. If the fans say, "Hey, man, you got to," if you don't fight Devin Haney here, we're gonna start seeing you as a duck. If the fans put the pressure on, Ryan Garcia can't use the fans as an out. He has nowhere to go. He have to fight Devin Haney. I know Devin Haney wants Teofimo Lopez, so that's that's another thing. Now that I'm rambling, Teofimo Lopez, he gets past George Kambosos, Devin Haney, he wants Teofimo Lopez too, but if Devin Haney probably fight Ryan Garcia in a year, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, because that's how the WBC tournament is kind of shaping up. So that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Linares washed up. Well, start hating now. Start hating now. Everybody just got just file stuff to say. I heard Eddie Hearn say that before. I say that today. And people are just, this is the culture where you're just looking to bring somebody down because your life is shitty. Eddie Hearn didn't say that, but that I'm saying that. This is the culture now. No, everything sucks. Like, that's the culture now. Everything sucks. You know what I mean? So you're a part of that. Me, I'm on a positive wave, baby. When I shoot off positivity, positivity comes back home. Okay, that's the world I'm in. All right, I love positivity. Positivity hasn't turned me wrong yet. Wait, I was gonna say this too. I was gonna say this too. That statement I made about Jamal Charlo ducking Boo Boo Andrade. Okay, I love Jamal Charlo. I love you like a play cousin. I love you like a play cousin. But with that said, I can't help but side on that side that Boo Boo Andrade is being ducked, okay, by Canelo, by Jamal Charlo, by Triple G. I cannot help but to start just thoroughly feeling that way. Not because he's black either. I don't think Triple G is ducking him because he's black. Canelo Alvarez ducked him because he's black. Jamal Charlo's ducked him because he's black. I think he's a difficult fight. Hit the Tyson Bell. Which why I was surprised at Terrence Bud Crawford, because when it comes to people getting ducked, Terrence Bud Crawford can understand that. No matter what shade you are, what color you are. In the bank. Tank versus Lopez. That's almost like Tank versus Tank or Lopez versus Lopez. It's like, to me, they mirror each other very well. High risk, low reward. But my thing is, when you say high risk, low reward, he has a belt. So people don't want to be undisputed anymore. There's no reward in being undisputed anymore. What happened to boxing? There's no reward. He has a huge reward. That's a road to undisputed. Triple G got a belt. Andre has a belt. Jamal Charlo has a belt. Reward. They all should fight each other. Facts are. What are you talking about? Canelo Alvarez fighting Billy Joe Saunders. What's the reward there? Is Billy Joe Saunders big enough? Canelo Alvarez too big of it. Canelo is doing him a favor. But at the same time, Canelo wants undisputed. Y'all not giving him credit for that. Caleb Plant, how big is he? He's not a big-time fighter, but he has a belt. That's a reward. That's a big reward to go for undisputed. If this is big enough for Canelo, who's the biggest middleweight in the world as far as name and money, if Billy Joe Saunders isn't too big for him because he has a belt, if Caleb Plant, has enough of a reward because he has a belt, then for somebody like Jamal Charlo, who's now on the level of Canelo Alvarez, the reward of becoming undisputed or road to undisputed should be big enough. Hit the Tyson Bell. I'm kind of sick and tired of that. Actually, I'm tired of it. There's no excuse for not wanting undisputed. You feel what I'm saying? F.A. Jogba versus Anderson. I love that. Biz living that jar life. Oh yeah. I've been like this since a kid. My mom used to make Kool-Aid out the jar. Oh my goodness. I still, like I said, if I got this jar on purpose. Ms. Biz got a few of them because we both from the block, and we always think cold beverages taste better out the jar, dude. I mean, that's just what we do. We will always have a crate somewhere. So no matter how big we get, how rich we get, there's going to be a jar somewhere, dog. In a bank. Biz, what does AJ got to do to beat Fury? One time I was looking at Hot Boxing, okay, with Mike Tyson. And on that show, one of the best hot boxings in history, they had Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Sugar Shane Mosley. And Sugar Shane Mosley spoke about Floyd Mayweather to Sugar Ray Leonard, and Sugar Ray Leonard said, "There's not one way to beat Floyd Mayweather." And I was like, wow, it was dope to hear him give him that much credit and love. Okay, he said you have to do a lot of things to beat him. So when you ask me, that's how I feel about AJ and Fury. What does AJ have to do to beat Fury? He has to do a lot of things, bro. Fury is too damn good, too big. He's too good. And another thing, people are messing up when they say he's not a big hitter. People are messing up. Let me tell you why. He's an enormous hitter for AJ's chin. Oops. He was a big enough hitter for Deontay Wilder. I tell people all the time, it's not how hard you punch. is punch to chin ratio. Okay. Amir Khan could punch hard as hell. But if you have a kid, apparently, if you have a kid who has two hands, he could knock out Amir Khan before Amir Khan could knock him out. Right? It's always punch to chin ratio. Tommy Hearns could punch hella hard. Tommy Hearns could punch harder than Marvelous Marvin Hagler, but who got knocked out? Chin to punch ratio. Always remember that. So when it comes to Tyson Fury, he can't hit hard. Well, he's a one hell of a hitter when it comes to AJ's chin. That's the Black Two Sugars, man. Never forget that. Shut up. Never forget that. Never forget that. So listen. And AJ could knock him out. Okay? Because AJ is one of the hardest punchers in the heavyweight in today, in heavyweights, in the bank. One of the hardest punching heavyweight in the world. It's him, Deontay Wilder, F.A. Ajagba, Jared Anderson looking like one of those guys. You know, hard. Joyce, Joe Joyce is just a Terminator. But I'm just saying, hardest hitting heavyweights in the world. Anthony AJ Joshua is proven to be top 2, 3. Okay, probably the best puncher all the way around, heavyweight in the world. With that said, I think Anthony AJ Joshua is going to have to fight when Tyson Fury is trying to box. And then once Tyson Fury is trying to bully and fight, AJ got a box. And there is a very genius way of doing that. There's a very genius way of doing that. Can I do it? Obviously not. I'm sitting here talking to y'all and not preparing for Undisputed. Okay. So I'm going to humble myself on that. But from what I see as an analyst, okay, you can bait somebody into it. Like I said, Evander Holyfield did it all the time. Evander Holyfield would be on his toes, boxing, bam, bam, bam. And then he started trading. Remember a beautiful example of that. Remember when Holyfield was, he did it all the time, but we could bring up 2 examples. Remember when Holyfield was Wilder versus Ruiz would be a big fight. Yeah, that would be a big fight because it'd be his comeback fight. And then it's Ruiz comeback fight. That'd be amazing. The comeback, you could probably call it. But remember when Holyfield was boxing Burt Cooper and then got dropped and then he turned it into a war? Remember when Evander Holyfield and then he stopped Burt Cooper immediately? Remember when Holyfield was boxing with Foreman and then when Foreman landed on him, he started trading? Foreman landed a good shot and Holyfield was like, once he got his head back together, bam, 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 bam. Because if we're going to trade, we're going to trade. And then he forced Foreman to box. He forced him to box by trading. And then when Foreman wanted some get back, Holyfield started bouncing. Bam, bam, boom. You can do that. Holyfield was brilliant. Hold on. Word is bond. Every fighter is high risk, low reward until they become champion. And AJ is the most improved heavyweight in my eyes. Yep. This fight is monumental. I thought that was momentum. I'm sorry. Monumental. Fantasy fight. Prime Rigondeaux versus fighting Harada. Huh? Fighting Harada? I don't know who fighting Harada is. My bad, dude. Yeah, this fight is huge. It's monumental. It's huge. AJ body language said, I quit against against Andy Ruiz. You didn't read the body language well. What it was he could not keep his balance. Okay. So what he did was he held on to the ropes. And then when the ref said, step to me, he was trying to play him. He was trying to look at his face and say, I'm okay. Because he knew if he let go of the ropes, he was going to do this. And if he did that, he was going to wave it. So he was trying to hold on to the ropes, but then game them and say, I'm okay. If you're a hater, that's what you saw. But if you just really look at it unbiasedly, say, damn. Every fighter saw. If you listen to fighters talk about it, they all say the same thing. That's how I knew I was right. If you hear Mike Tyson talk about it, he's like, dude, his body couldn't. So he was holding on to the ropes. And if he were to let go when the ref said, come my way, he was going to stumble his way. And that was going to be it. So he held on. This is the truth. if you want to be a hater, then stay how you know what I mean. If you just like, look, man, Anthony Joshua's a punk. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be like that, then be like that. You know what I mean? That's just whatever makes you happy. But the truth of the facts are, when AJ was holding on, he tried to look at him and game the ref and to let him go. But he knew when he stood up and he was on this here and then he grabbed the ropes, he knew when he let go, he was algorithm. Hit the like button. Yeah, for the algorithm. Everybody hit the like button. More people coming in. As you hit the like button, more people comes in, right? We got 1,000 people if you guys help push this channel. So hit the like button. We can have more people in here. It's on you because, like I said, a lot of the notifications don't go out. It's on the ShowBizz adult community to help this community grow. So hit the like button. And hit the subscribe button because only a subscriber could win this Anthony AJ Joshua autographed boxing glove or the Tyson Gypsy King Fury autographed boxing glove. Because AJ's chin ain't that weak, bro. His heart ain't that. I'm not saying that AJ has a fragile. Don't go too far. The ref himself said AJ didn't quit. Yeah. But that's not Junior. It's not about facts anymore. I do my best to explain it, but people, this is social media. This is not the era of knowing facts. It's the era of just commenting. People don't even listen to my content anymore. You know, never really did in my video. They don't listen. They just look at the thumbnail and then comment, and they look dumb because they didn't listen to the content. People just shoot with their feelings. They don't try to have value and have layers and look at something, you know, rationally and come with a rational comment. It's not about that. It's about just talking now. AJ has an incredible chin, Biz. I'm confused. Well, he doesn't have an incredible chin. Obviously, he doesn't have an incredible chin. If you get knocked down a lot of times in your career, you don't have an incredible chin. Okay, so let's stop with that. What he has is an incredible heart. All right, hit the Tyson bell. So don't go too far. I'm not saying that AJ's chin is fragile like a chandelier, but I'm saying his chin isn't the best, just like Wilder. Wilder doesn't have the best chin in the world. Plus, let's keep it a buck. These heavyweights are mammoth human beings. I don't know what kind of chin you have. Holyfield's the only one that was taking punches from the guys Buster Douglas and Riddick Bowe and Foreman. Just Mike Tyson uppercut. Boom. Just taking these big shots and he's just absorbing them. And like he's the only one that was a guy that was like that. But really, the skull only weighs so much. So these big mammoth of men, heavyweights, would drop each other, bro. Your skull only weighs so much. There's only so much bone density to protect your brain. Your neck can only get so strong. You know what I mean? If you get hit by a guy 279 pounds the way Wilder did, and everybody's shocked, y'all idiotic. I'm sorry, not to disrespect. How about this? You guys are ignorant. All right, you don't understand. To say, oh, he can't punch through a wet paper bag. If you are a 275-pound professional puncher, if you put, wait a minute. Hold on, I'm about to fix it. I told you it was gonna black out on you. Hold on, real quick. Hold on real quick. I got you. Don't even worry about it. All right. So look. Back to the point I was going to make. Hold on. I got some super chats too. Hold on. How many super chats I got? I got 2. All right. Back to the point I was going to make. Tyson Fury, I don't care who you are. He can't punch through a wet paper bag. You're a 275-pound, 6'9" professional puncher. When you put one hand out on somebody's forehead and then punch them in the side of the head, you're hurting them. Stop. If you're 275 pounds of professional licensed boxer, okay, and you're 6'9", and you push somebody's head back and go, bam, you're hurting them. They're human. Okay, so Tyson Fury, these big heavyweights can hurt each other. So it's punch to chin ratio, especially with Tyson Fury moving well. You see how Tyson Fury hitting the bag and hitting the mitts? He's moving well. Bam, 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 boom, bam, boom, boom, boom. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, bro. Stop. All you need to do is look up at a 6'9" Tyson Fury and let him get busy on your ass. You're going to sit there with crossed eyes, nose trick, blood coming out your ears, an egg-shaped form too. If Pac-Man beats Crawford, it would be the most talked about in boxing world this year. He'll be the greatest fighter of all time. I really doubt that he'll beat him. If he does, man, I would immediately be like, he's better than Henry Armstrong. I told you. He got hit in the equilibrium. Now everyone says he's glass chin. Shake my head. The right Vlad hit AJ with his hardest right. Wilder's right, in my opinion. Well, yeah, but Dillian White too. Dillian White had him rocked in the second round all over the place, right? I mean, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, I know you love AJ, but you can be rational and just speak the truth. It is what it is. That dude be getting caught nasty style, bro. Before, now that you got to be more defensive. He's being robotic ain't going to help him. All right. They act like they can take these hits better. Right. But now that he's more elusive, and boxing in a better way is going to help with his chin. I'm going to explain something else to you guys. Hold on, let me get a super chat. Get a super chat. Closest fighter to AJ and Fury resume is Vladimir, and Fury has in his prime. Then Fury victory chance is slim. And by decision, I got AJ by KO. Okay. Put the money on it on BUSR.com. Go to BUSR.com/ShowBizz. Place bill on your favorite fights. Put money on it. The link is in the description box. Go right now, create an account, and put about $500 on it or $100 on it. Whatever you got, $20 on it. Put some money on it. All right. Don't just say it in the comments. Get paid. If you know it's slim, get to the bag. Why not get paid? Biz, serious question. Not hating. I want this fight. Okay. Any chance they approve approved of different sites they each want? Or are they in agreement on one? They both agreed on the site. That's exactly what Eddie Hearn said. They both agreed on the site and it's been approved. Now it's just about announcing it. It's over. It's over. They approved it. It's just now about announcing it. And like I said, everybody in the war room who's against this fight, y'all got a few more hours. Y'all got to get it all out. Get it out, dude, and then change your narrative. Listen, everybody in the war room, because we're going to be doing this for a while, okay? A road to this fight. We're going to have 2 of these fights. It's great for boxing. It's the biggest thing for boxing. But do us a favor. Do yourself a favor. Once, keep fighting in the war room. And keep saying the fight's not going to happen. Please, over and over again. Do that. Live in your different dimension. And then after the fight's announced, start saying that Fury ducked Wilder. Start saying that Fury ran from Wilder. Make that the agenda. Whatever it is, to help you sleep at night, because I don't want you guys losing sleep. All right? So make that the new... Shut up! Make that the new thing. Facts are in the bank. Yo, I'm serious. That's what you should do. But the funny thing is, you want to know what's really funny? The funny thing is, shut up. No, the funny thing is this. I keep hearing Fury. I hate Fury so much. I hate him so much. I don't want this fight. I hate him. I hate him so much. Then root for AJ. I don't see the difference. Like, let me tell you how my brain works, because I'm not a crybaby, but I'm not a complainer. But let me tell you how my brain works. How my brain works is this. If I hated Tyson Fury, I would really want to see this fight. I would want to see AJ bust that ass. Whatever world you in, if you think Tyson Fury is a cheater, I would want AJ to bust that ass to show everybody that he's a cheater. If you're on to this day, right? Just look, man, I only go for black fighters. AJ is African from Nigeria. You now you have Francis Ngannou, right? You got Adesanya, right? You got Usman, all from Africa. You got AJ from Africa. You can, if you're on that, watch the damn fight. I don't see where. Watch the fight. If you're okay, I hate Tyson. I hate Fury so much. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. If you're on that, you wouldn't want to see Fury fight Wilder either. Either way, Fury is the man with the fight. Why are you promoting him so much? If you hate him so much, why would you want him the man who fights everybody? Hey, fight AJ, fight Wilder. He's the man who fights everybody. If you hate him so much, just you don't want Wilder to fight him either. It doesn't, regardless, Fury's is the common denominator. You're making him the common denominator. My thing is this: if you hate him so much, watch the fight and root for AJ. Y'all. They named the venue. I don't know. It's any time now. Let me see. Everybody's sending me stuff. Really, my show business partners got me, dog. What's so special about my show business partners got me? Let me see. Did they name the venue yet? I think they're going to announce everything tomorrow. Let me see what I got. I'm just hearing them say that that the venue's been approved. Venue's been approved. I didn't see anything about the venue actually being announced. They got to announce it all together, though. That's what they agreed on. So you're going to see a big announcement. Ain't no way AJ winning. Fury got all 6 stones. Funny, man. Fury, AJ going to bust that 855 like a lobster tail. Oops. If I was you, man, I'll find somebody to root for. Nobody hates Fury, dude. The fight ain't happening, Biz. I don't know why you still reporting this, knowing it's Hearn being Hearn. I mean, everybody lies. So I don't know. I can't trust one liar over the next. I don't trust Wilder. He's lied. I don't trust Wilder more than I trust another liar, Tyson Fury or Eddie Hearn, or people lie. All right. So you don't believe anything. Don't believe Wilder. Don't believe anything. Don't believe yourself. You're a liar. You know, you've lied to your woman. I ain't cheat, baby. I'm true to you. Don't believe you either, Trillion. But my thing is this, though. I am responding to what's reported. If something else is reported, I'm responding to what's reported, bro. I don't walk around being a pessimist. I'm just not like that. I'm an optimist. So if somebody says, hey, this is what's going on, really? Yes, they both agreed a contract they signed. When was that? A couple weeks ago. Okay, bet. Hey, fine. He hasn't said all leading up. We haven't agreed. I'm about to send out. I'm sending out check this out. Just check this out. The deal's almost done. Boop. Tyson Fury and Anthony AJ Joshua signed the deal. Did that happen, Trillion? Dollar Dreams? Did he lie about that? He told the truth there. That's one in the truth bucket. Then he said, I'm going to be offering these venues to Team Fury. Did he lie there? No. Fury came out and he said that he offered the venues and they were great offers. Another one in the truth bucket. Then Tyson Fury goes to Vegas for training camp. Another one in the truth bucket. And then Eddie Hearn just said today, give us some time. Okay. He just said today they both approved the venues. We're going to see if that's in the truth bucket. As of right now, everything that happened. If you don't know, all you need to do is go to my channel and look at my videos. Another one in the truth bucket. Now, let me tell you what's not true. By the book, 100%. Ain't no way. Hey, let me tell you now. Let's talk about what's not true. If you want to have the emoji with the long nose, shut up. Let me tell you what's not true, Trillion. And you know you my guy. We don't agree on. I don't think we ever agreed. But I love you like a play cousin. But let me tell you something else, Trillion. You deserve this because you hear all the time. You support my channel even though you don't agree with me. So I gotta love you for it. But let me tell you this though. Let me tell you this, Trillion, because I respect you so much. Let's talk about what's not true. The mediation stopping the fight. The arbitration going to stop the fight. That has not happened. So what are we talking about? It's good to know you know that Eddie is a liar. Everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. If a liar means, okay, is he a truth teller? He's told truths too. So which one is it? He's lied and he's told truths. Okay. So you just got to take it for what you take it. But my question is this. If you want to talk about what's a lie and what's the truth, Eddie Hearn said that that the deal is almost done. And they both agreed. And then he said, I'm offering venues. And that was proven. They offered the venues. And then both teams approved on it. Now, let's talk about what didn't happen. The arbitration holding up the fight. That didn't happen. The mediation holding up the fight. So why aren't you saying that's a for sure lie? My question is that, that's an honest question. Why isn't that a for sure lie? What kind of world do we live in where the stuff that didn't happen is the truth? What kind of world do we live in where what didn't happen is the truth? Dude, how ridiculous has it gotten in this world? Shut up. And that's the Black Two Sugars. The bell is driving us insane. Okay, my bad. I'll start with the bell. I'm sorry. You don't feel the buzz. Jones Naganu has a bigger buzz. It just feels bigger. I just feel it all in my guts and my feet. Okay, but that fight isn't close to being signed or anything. So Anthony AJ Joshua Tyson Fury look like it's happening. So I'm more on that. PBC new post on Instagram. We talked about that a half hour ago. All these allegations, but the fight not happening is just egg-shaped form. Let me tell you something. I don't know which. Let's go. Ben Askren. I'm going for Jake Paul on this one, but I feel you. I'm not rooting for him. I just think he's going to win. All these allegations, but the fight is not happening. All is egg-shaped form. Shut up. You and your little. Yes, you got it. I want my little Richard. What else we got? Hit the bell. Oh, you want me to hit the bell? Okay, bet. So my man was only speaking for himself. Best channel here, hands down, 100%. I need a Black Two Sugars. But my question is this. Man, hit that bell. I got you. Look, my question is this. Fight ain't happening, double chin. My question is this. How is the fight still progress? Let me just ask you. Let me. I'm trying to keep my head. Oh my goodness, that made me laugh so hard. What I'm thinking about. Let me ask you, how is the fight still not happening as it progresses? What? What's wrong with you guys? Love you, ShowBizz. Love you too, bro. Jorge Castro. What's wrong with you guys? Like, what's going on? What? It sounds like a female. Dude, I had this girl. Who was a friend of mine. And she must have thought we were going to be more than that. I told her we were just friends. The bell is awesome. Shut up, my man. Listen, there was this girl. And she was a beautiful girl. Beautiful woman. But she was just my friend. I think, and I thought we were both mutually friends. I think she thought it was going to be more than that. And I told her, hey, I'm engaged to my first wife. I'm engaged. I'm going to get married. I guess she thought in the bottom of her heart, she's too beautiful and too friendly to where maybe me and her would not make it. I mean, she's going to be in the way. She's going to discourage it. Maybe she thought that. And we studied together. Whatever. And then I went and married the love of my life. And when I came back, her friend said, hey, you know ShowBizz got married. She said, no, he didn't. He wouldn't. We're friends. I'm beautiful. And then I showed up and I was like, she said, you got married. I said, I did get married. She said, you did? And then I showed my ring. She still thought there was a chance. Shut up. She still thought there was a chance. That's y'all. Hey, AJ and Fury are talking about fighting each other. No, Wilder got to happen first. Fury, after egg-shaped form, they're not going to fight. They went to mediation. They're going to fight. They didn't agree to a contract. Now it's arbitration. That means they're really going to fight. No, arbitration is a financial resolution. Regardless, they're not going to fight. He's just going to have to pay him step-aside money. No, it's not. Okay, they're moving on. Where's the venue and date? They both signed and agreed. Where's the venue and date? Here goes the venue. Where's the venue and date? Wilder's going to fight him. And then they agreed on a venue. Where's the venue? The Wilder's going to stop. No, matter of fact, shut up. Oh, what else we got? 55-7, 22 KOs, Japanese 3-weight flyweight battle. I didn't know. Maybe I was looking up like undefeated fighters and he had a streak or something like that. Champ from 1960s. Also, all promoters lie. So stop whining, people. 100%. Real fans, we want all the belts. AJ versus Joshua. Bro. Damn, you crazy, bro. Man, Biz, that old setting being missed. That stone wall, the real fireplace, the hoop, Biz from. Oh, yeah. That's back in the day. It's being missed. That's all good, man. We don't go back. We just gonna keep plowing ahead. Hey, look, you may see me in space. You may see me in space. Okay, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna keep evolving. You're gonna see me in space, bro. Just like ShowBizz in space, like boop, boop. Where we at? Eggplant form. Love them and leave, and you leave. Yeah, love them and you leave them. You know what I'm saying? That be dope. Tia. So listen. Like I said, the fight is happening. All right. The venue's been approved. And I'm going to let you guys know this. ShowBizz and Mars. I'm going to let you guys know this. Once the fight is officially announced, you could come to this channel. Listen, just hear me out. When the fight's officially announced, you could come to this channel and hear me analyze what's being reported. Not pull something out my ass and then... I don't pull stuff out and then just say, hey, this is the real truth just because I said so. The blind do not see colors. The deaf do not hear. 100%. Why didn't you invite your friend to your wedding? Funny. Let Wilder choose the trainer of his opponent. Right. ShowBizz, the Thurman to catch a ducker is on fire. Money on Progray. Oh yeah. Wilder versus FA. You know, I'm not sure if FA boxes better than Wilder, but I'm not sure if FA can get away from Wilder. I know well, how about this? I'm not sure if FA can get away or get to Wilder. Hold on. Let me say this again. Shut up. Let me say this again. Wilder, that wasn't Wilder. Bro, in Tyson Fury Wilder too. I mean, it was Wilder, but it wasn't. His legs were gone. Look, Hearns versus Hagler, that wasn't Hearns. That was not Hearns. Okay? Hagler, I'm not saying Hagler wouldn't have beaten him anyway. He probably would have. But that wasn't Hearns. I'm not saying Tyson Fury wouldn't beat Wilder anyway. He probably would have. But that wasn't Wilder. Wilder legs are better than that. Wilder had back-to-back training camps. And I've heard Wilder being sick during his training camp before Tyson Fury. Okay. And you saw it in his eyes when he took off the mask. I remember the last time you read a Gervonta Davis tweet. I can't read tweets the same anymore. Hashtag. Shut up. Yeah. So that wasn't the best Wilder. Okay. So what I mean by I'm not sure if FA can get away from him or get to him. I don't like FA's feet enough for an athletic Wilder. I know Wilder. I remember the Wilder. Like, I know Wilder would jump into a shot, jump away from a shot. I know he's athletic like that. He doesn't have the best feet. He doesn't create angles correctly, but he's athletic and he could jump in and knock you out, bro. I mean, he can. Man, Wilder versus anybody who is at least a top 15 fighter. I miss seeing him in the ring. Facts. I miss Wilder too. People don't realize Eddie is the future of boxing. I realize that. I know hold on. Al Heyman, bro. Al Heyman's nasty with it. Al Heyman's so nasty with it that, man, like, dude, let me tell you how nasty Al Heyman is with it. You can imagine a PBC boxing league. Dude, I know it, brother. All right. I'm just saying the PBC is nasty with it, bro. For real. Eddie Hearn's wicked with it. And so is the PBC. You want to talk about the future? The future's in good hands with those boys. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Al Heyman kill boxing, not to me, not with that card. Did you see the Showtime lineup? That's not killing boxing. That's beautiful for boxing. What I saw was beautiful. Eddie Hearn is doing great things. Let me tell you what Eddie Hearn does that's great. Now, I'm going to tell you what Eddie Hearn does that great. Eddie Hearn knows. This is what Eddie Hearn does better. Eddie Hearn knows that sharing is caring. Eddie Hearn knows that making deals with every platform. He said Boo Boo Andre can fight Jamal Charlo on Showtime. See, Eddie Hearn knows you can give a lot to get a lot. He knows that. He knows you don't have to be, this is mine, and you think that's going to make you grow. I'm only going to have top rank fight top rank. I'm only going to have PBC fight PBC. You know what I'm saying? He knows that. See, that's the thing that they all need. That's the thing. That's the old way. And I'm not talking about very old way, because back then people crossed. But I'm talking about like around the night when Top Rank started that mess. Top Rank would have, you know what I'm saying, only going to have Manny Pacquiao fight Marquez 45 times, and Manny Pacquiao fight Timothy Bradley 85 times, and then have Manny Pacquiao fight Cotto, and Cotto fight Clottey, and Margarito fight Cotto twice, and Margarito fight Pacquiao, and they only just stayed together. Okay? Eddie Hearn knows, hey, I'm going to have Josh Taylor Ramirez. I'm going to have AJ versus AJ versus Tyson Fury. I'm going to try to have Boo Boo Andre versus Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. I would love to see ShowBizz interview boxers. I've interviewed a few of them. I interviewed Devin Haney. I interviewed Caleb Sweethands but no. Honestly, I should have gotten a phone call today. I got a business arrangement that the community is growing. Just between you and the 500 people here. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody please hit the like button. Just between me and all you guys here. This is probably going to have 10,000 views. But I'm just going to tell all 10,000 of you. This channel about to bro. It's my business, so I'm not going to speak particulars, but I have a business call that's being set up. And everybody going to be like, huh? How did he got 200? How does he have 200,000 subscribers? How does he have 150,000 subscribers? And I'm talking about making things happen. All right, that's all I got to say. Now, it can fall through, but my plans ShowBizz adult community. When y'all start talking about a network on its way, Wilder was fine backstage. He was up and down pacing, and he was also all cuddled up with his boo. Was way too heavy. Then wore the silly suit. Yeah, would have lost the same. Yeah, that was a good point. He was too revved up. He was very revved up. I think because he kind of knew he didn't have a great training camp. Honestly, I think he was nervous himself. Then he put on the light and the shining up, and then he took that off. He was sick as shit. Like it wasn't the best Wilder. It was a bad idea to sneak in Luis Ortiz before the fight. Before that fight, it was the biggest fight of his life. He snuck in Luis Ortiz. It wasn't a fight. It was a training camp leading up to that fight. And then you're going to jump right into another one, 2.5 months. It was stupid. And I'm going to follow this up because I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. I'm going to follow this up. It'll be even more stupid if Deontay Wilder didn't at least get a fight in with this new team before talking about fighting Tyson Fury. If I was Wilder, I get this bag from the arbitration. You got to pay me to step aside. Give me that bag, whatever it is, $10 million, $5 million, whatever it is. Let me get my millions for sitting on the couch. Okay. Grab my millions. Give me a new team. Let me get another fight and get some millions there. Pay-per-view. Deontay Wilder's back. Knock that guy out. Know my new team. Like the way we are with our chemistry. And then fight Dillian White. And then challenge the winner between. Because no matter what, AJ and Tyson Fury, the winner between that, the second fight, probably going to have a mandatory. And Deontay Wilder won't be the Mando unless he beat Dillian White for the interim WBC title, right? So beat Dillian White and then be in line. That's the plan. If you're a Wilder fan. Y'all think too short-sighted. Like I said, you build your house out of straw. Build it out of brick. Andre versus Liam Williams. Blessings from Belfast. Yeah. I got Andre. Andre is very hard to beat. Andre don't be losing jack, bro. That dude's amazing. I gotta check those interviews out. My bad. Salute. Much love to you. Fantasy fight. Chavez Sr. versus Manos. At 135. See, Chavez is such a rock. He's not just a rock. He was a boxer. That's the thing about Chavez. He was a rock, but he was a boxer in the way that was a tough SOB. In a way that his timing was beautiful. That's what, like Barrera, his timing was beautiful. And Chavez is tough, bro. What else we got? I'm about to go in a minute. Rolly throwing punches. He don't fight no more. Funny. Duran. Yeah, that's why Sean Porter was tough for Spence. He was sparring Andre. Man, that's why Jamel Herring blew the hell out of the Jackal, because Jamel Herring was sparring Terrence Bud Crawford all day. That's what do you think is more difficult? Beating a prime Floyd in a 12-round decision. That's difficult. Or surviving 12 rounds with Wilder without getting knocked out. Beating a prime Floyd, doing something that never happened. What you're talking about happened. Tyson Fury did it. No one ever beat Floyd in a 12-round decision, especially in Vegas. That ain't happened. With Kenny Bayless as a ref, that ain't happening. You're gonna have to be a fantastic fighter, okay, to do that. ShowBizz, you're a very intelligent human being. Love you too, man. Thank you so much. All right, my people. Shut up. Look, man, this was a fantastic live stream. Thank you so much. Let me get some water. I don't think I'm hitting the weight room. I'm going to watch the last episode of Them. Watch that show, Them. That is a horror film. It's beautiful. It depicts Black culture in a beautiful, like, it's a horror film, but it slides in how Black culture kind of was cemented. It makes you say, wow. Okay. So it's really a beautiful thing. And may have the most beautiful lead as a female that I've seen. So check out Them. Them is a great show. I'm going to watch the last episode. It's beautiful. I'm talking about For You. I'm talking about For You. Oh, for me. Oh, you talking about with the Floyd thing? Oh, for me, shit. Whatever it is, what's more difficult for me? I tell you this. I'd rather fight Floyd. I'd rather try that. How about that? I'll leave it like that. I'd rather try that. You put me in the ring with Deontay Wilder. I ain't 12 rounds. Man, please. Man, please. I'll be so tired trying to hold and dog that boy. Man, boy, at 6'7" or whatever he is, man, you want to talk about my eyes rolling out. He'll hit me, bam, I'll catch him, and then snake eyes. ShowBizz adult. Thank you guys for showing up. Shut up. We got it. Undisputed lineal heavyweight champion AJ versus Fury. I'm out. Huh. Beautiful live stream, man. Beautiful live stream.